Alrighty.
Hi, Philip. Now we're here with Alan Woodlett from Elon Law. He's an Associate Dean. Alan, thanks so much for having us.
Oh, glad to have you.
Appreciate it. Tell us a little bit about what your role is currently here with Elon.
Okay, I'm the Associate Dean for Administration here at the law school, and in that respect I have responsibilities for our budget, our facilities, and our hiring processes for our staff. I'm also a faculty member, and in that role I do have a part in our hiring of faculty, but I most directly work with hiring staff here.
Fantastic. And how long have you been with the organization?
I was the second employee here at Elon Law. Started in the spring of 2005 before we had enrolled our first class. Worked for a year building up our faculty, our administration staff, and recruiting our first class of students, which enrolled in 2006.
Wow, that's terrific. I bet you've seen a lot of progress since day one on the job to now, and have built a large organization. Tell me, when you think about making hiring decisions, what do you look for in an ideal candidate? Is it far more about technical fit, or are you more concerned with cultural philosophy and how they fit?
We certainly do look for technical qualifications, education, experience, and so forth. But our last job posting, we had 200 applicants for that, and so very well qualified people in that group, a much larger group of qualified people than we could have hired, obviously the one position. So it really did come down to a cultural fit, who we thought would be the best fit for our community, who we would want to have as a colleague. And I think we find that in most of our hires that there's this fairly large pool of qualified people, and the way we narrow that is essentially the question of who would we want to work with, spend our time with for the next several years as a colleague.
Great. Now, tell me a little bit about what happens when you find that you've got a particular person maybe in the wrong role, or maybe that just isn't really working out.
Well, I guess we've been fortunate. Again, we're a young institution. We have really not had a lot of that, a lot of problems. I can't even think of an instance where we've had to let someone go. Now, what we have had to do or chosen to do is make some adjustments in people's responsibilities and their positions. And I think we fostered a culture where several people have told us, I'm not comfortable in the position I'm in. I'm not utilized as effectively as I'd like to be. Sometimes I'm not busy enough, which you don't always get people telling you I'm not working hard enough or I'm not busy enough, but I think I could make a better contribution here. And we've been open to exploring ways to move people to other positions to optimize their utility to the organization.
Fantastic. So it sounds like this organization really is focused on getting the right people in the right seat on the bus.
That's exactly right. The right people in the hiring, but then also once they're here, making sure they're in the right position.
Fantastic. Well, I think those are all the quick questions that we have for you. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.